Hi YouTube, it's time for the September edition of new tool hauls, or whatever we want to call it here. So let's get started. First I'm going to start off with this gray pneumatic. These are semi-deep metric socket impact sockets. I actually learned about these from Flat Rate Master. He had a video on these recently, and I don't know if he's done it yet, but he was actually giving away a couple sets of these on his channel, if you want to check that out. I'd rather see someone else win them, you know, that actually is going to use them, may not be able to afford them. See, they give you a little decal with these. But these are fairly reasonably priced. I think these were around $30 on Amazon. So you go up to 19 millimeter and all the way down to 7th. Again, these are 3/8 drive. I guess we'll pull the biggest one out here for, see, 6-point drive. Are made in Taiwan, laser etch, and there's also a stamping or engraving in them as well. So they look pretty nice. I did buy these on Amazon. Excuse me. And I guess I've heard from different sources that they may not warranty these if you bought them through Amazon. I don't know, you know. I never buy tools based on warranties. But for around the $30 mark, you know, how can you go wrong? I guess, you know, Flat Rate Master says he uses his every day and they're holding up great. And these will not be an everyday use tool for me. You know, again, mainly I work on motorcycles, and you don't really use impact tools on motorcycles, except for maybe swing arm pivots and counter shaft sprockets. Those are the only two places I regularly use impact tools. Again, gray pneumatic. There's the part number, and I got them from Amazon. Next, I'd mentioned in my previous video that I was ordering some new stuff from JDV Products out of New Jersey. Well, here they are. These are 3 Peaks. These are oil filter wrenches. And they are kind of hard to source here in the USA. But JDV, they are an authorized seller of 3 Peaks products out of Japan. And they were actually, I tried ordering these through Amazon Japan, and they said shipping not available to the US. So that's why I went with JDV. This will be the main one that I actually used, and I actually did use this. I finally changed the oil on my car for the first time, my new car. And see, they have a plus and minus. I mean, I don't use tools to tighten oil filters, but here you can see how that grips on there. So I'm thankful for JDV for ordering those for me. And again, the smaller one here, this is the KW100, and the larger one is the KW200. See, there is printing on the back, but I don't know, I can't decipher that. If you're into Japanese tools, you should check out Chris Cass's YouTube channel. It's Chris C-A-S. I believe he's a BMW tech out of Canada, but he has some really nice videos on all kinds of different Japanese tools. That's kind of cool, you know, he's a BMW tech and he uses Japanese tools to fix them. Alright, now we'll move on to some new stuff. The Astro Pneumatic, this is a 120 degree angle die grinder. This is another, I got this from Amazon, and there you can see it. These are the Astro swivels on the back. I think these were in my last video. I know, I think Cornwell used to offer one of these 120 degree ones. But this is, and what I found out with these Astro, these Onyx ones, this thing is much quieter than my Ingersoll Rand one. Ingersoll Rand die grinder, that thing just screams. And these are fairly quiet for pneumatic tools. I don't know where the part number is on that. Again, this was another Amazon purchase, so... Oh, I guess, yeah, the 260. I don't know why they just don't call it the 120, but... 120 degree angle grinder. You can see I got, you know, just to put the quick disc on. So that's that. The next, again, another Astro tool. This is the 3-inch cutoff. It did come with this single blade installed. Again, Astro 360 swivel. Again, this is fairly quiet as well. I don't know how, but these things sure don't scream like my Ingersoll Rand model. And next, another Astro. This is the 202 360 swivel Astro. Straight die grinder. You see I got a rotary burr on there. This one actually came with a small set of rotary burrs. I did see someone else's review and they said these were fairly good burrs. Here's what you get in this kit. Again, this is another Amazon purchase. And this one came in a clamshell, but that is the kit number, 2181B. And that's that Astro product. Again, I was so happy with that 3/8 impact that I bought from Astro. I started checking out their other stuff. And next I have this high flow blowgun. This, you know, it comes with the OSHA compliant safety valve that no one uses. This one, it actually comes with 2 other tips too. I got the medium one in mine. And then they are quick change. You just rotate this and boom, it comes right out and you can put a different tip in. It is a plastic body here. I don't know, you know, if you drop these type of things all the time, I don't know how well it'll hold up. I think this was like $12 though, somewhere around that area. And that's the Astro 1746. Next, another Astro product, the 10-piece 3/8 drive nano impact Torx bit sockets. You can see we go up to T70 and down to T25 is the smallest on this. Come on a nice aluminum rail. Again, these are double. They have laser etching on one side, and they are stamped on the opposite side. That is the Astro 94-410T. Again, all this Astro stuff very reasonably priced. If you watch other YouTube, I mean, a lot of the guys use this in a professional environment, you know, every day, and they say it holds up well. One more Astro product. Just a couple radiator picks or hose removal. That's the card from this one, the Astro 9502. I prefer the shorter stock. I know different tool companies make the long extended ones. I prefer the shorter ones. So that's those. I think this is the last Astro product in the pile. The 3/8 nano pinless 3/8 swivels. These are similar to the Steelman Pro ones I have, you know, but they don't have the built-in extensions. There's a set 10 through 19 3/8 drive pinless. And the good thing about pinless is when they explode, and anyone that uses swivel impacts will tell you that they explode regularly, is there's much less of a chance of getting shrapnel thrown back at you with this pinless design. The ones that have the collar, it's usually the collar that blows apart and the pin comes flying out. And your conventional impact swivels, you know, they can explode and cause bodily harm. These ones are only laser etched, looks like here. So I don't know how long that'll hold up. But again, these are available on Amazon and I'm sure other places as well. Probably eBay. They do say lifetime warranty on them, so. That's it. I believe that was the last Astro product. We'll move on to some other stuff. A Gearwrench product. These are 3/8 impact locking extensions. So you get a 12-inch, a 6, and a 3. Pull the 3 out. See the locking collar. Again, this is another Amazon purchase. And if you can see that part number, the 84927N. These do say lifetime warranty down here in the corner. I've never warrantied a Gearwrench product, so if that's a concern of yours, I don't know how easily the Gearwrench warranty is, but it is there on the package, and you just know these things are going to break if you're using them with an impact, which is my intention. So that's it. And oh, what else? I got some extra cutoff wheels too for the new Astro Tool. These are made in USA. These came from JB Tools. And next, from my favorite tool manufacturer, this is Right Tool. They call this a die separation bar, but it's just, I like these type of, I use them as pry bars for, you know, general purpose pry bars. This is a Right Tool part number. It's actually made by Mayhew though. You can see that there. Mayhew USA 760. I bought it as a Right Tool part number though. I'm not sure if that's the Right Tool part number or not. But again, this is from Amazon. And last but not least, this is also a Right Tool product. Actually, I had bought this one single wrench to replace. I recently got a VEM one to do oil changes on my car, the 14-17 millimeter, and it's very sharp around the edges. And I had this same wrench under the Right Tool brand before as a 17-19, so I just bought another Ray. To be honest here, when I got this thing, look at how wide that is around the head. I actually thought this was a defective wrench. You can see how wide that is. And on the opposite end as well, on the 12 millimeter side. So I contacted Right Tools and I sent them a picture of it as compared to my old one. This is my old Right. This one here is a 17-19. But look how much thinner that is around the body. I'll show you the other end. So actually I thought this was defective, but after contacting them, they assured me this is a new design. I don't know when they came out with this, but I could see this being restrictive with this being so wide around the body. And I'd actually taken still photos next to my old 17-19. And like, yeah, that's a new design. So what they did is they actually sent me a new 17-19. This came straight from the factory. And you can see it's also wider around the body. Still not sure. I can see that being restrictive though, with that being so wide. I'm sure it's stronger, but anyway, they sent this one to me for free to replace my old one, which is still in excellent shape. The only thing I ever used it for was changing oil on my old Honda. But I'll show them to you side by side. The new one it's a little bit longer. But this is the 17 millimeter side, and there you can see them side by side, how much wider that is. And here's the 19 millimeter side. And as far as I know, Right does not sell these in sets. that you can only buy these type of wrenches individually in the metric sizes anyway. Maybe they do in SAE. It said I bought them as singles, though. They're great for oil changes, I think so. Oh, and something else they threw in the box, they threw in some of these nice magnets when they sent me this new 1719. Actually, I got 5 of these they sent to me. So that's it. And I guess one other thing I'm gonna show here, guys, what's with all the new air tools? Well, I recently switched out all my air fittings from my compressor. For as long as I've owned a compressor, I always use these Milton M fittings. So I switched them out with the Milton V. These are the high flow. I'll try and give you a, if you can see how much bigger that opening is. I'm telling you, these Milton V's, as long as you got enough supply, these things will really wake up your air tools. They really do make a difference, going from the M style, which, you know, I've used for as long as I've owned a compressor, up until like a month ago. So these Milton high flows, they really do flow the air. You can see some of my older these were cheap on, I think these packs were less than $10 each on Amazon. And they'll give you enough, you got enough stuff in here that you can outfit 2 different hoses, and then you get 2 fittings, you know, to actually screw in your air tools. So of course, I always go overboard and bought a bunch of them. Here's some of the Astro 360 swivels, prominently marked made in China, but I can't, all of these that I've used so far, not one of them has leaked. So that was a plus there. And let me pull one of these V fittings out. And these V's, these couplers, these are compatible with the old M style. But that's the female V. And the thing I like better about these is to connect them, you just push straight in. You don't have to pull back on the collar to get them to connect. This is the old M style that I used. And see, these you actually had to pull back on the collar to get them to connect. So that was another plus of the V. And if you don't want to upgrade everything at once, these M styles, these are compatible with the V's. They will, boom, they plug right in. So if you want to make an upgrade to your air system, I mean, I'd highly recommend these. Love these V fittings. Really woke up my air tools, even for the limited amount of use that I use them. So that's it for September. Hope everyone's having a good month and enjoying. I know the new hot thing here on YouTube's all the new icon tools from Harbor Freight. My closest Harbor Freight from where I live is 35 miles away, so I don't think you're going to be seeing any icon stuff on my channel anytime soon, but there's plenty of info out about it if you're interested in that new stuff now. So as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.